Okay, good morning, everybody. So good to see you today. I want to applaud everybody for their TD Live video. You guys did an amazing job. Well done. Yeah, I applaud your hard work and your enthusiasm. Also for our MCs. Yeah, so cool. Okay, for today, we're going to go over focus on speaking, yeah, to finalize and finish Unit 3 for speaking and listening. Okay, we're going to start with the vocabulary. Now, before we continue, I just want to take a quick peek at our schedule. As we can see here, we have like 2 weeks left, yeah, for the submission of all our homework. So it's important to get everything going. Make sure that you have finished your video comprehension, listening 1, reading 1, listening 2, reading 2, and this week, focus on speaking. And today we're also going to do the post test, yeah? So it's important that we finish that also today. And then for your post study, the activities in your ebook for listening and speaking, focus on speaking. And then for your pre-study, watch the video, focus on writing, and do the activities in your textbook. I already sent you the video and the description to that. So you could do that by yourself. Okay. Cool beans. That brings us to page 63, guys. Yeah. Okay, who wants to annotate for me today? Anyone who can annotate? Any volunteers, maybe?
I could, miss.
Oh, that's so cool. Thank you, thank you. Very, very nice. I don't know about you guys. Or maybe Dimas, I don't know, but I had kind of a hard time waking up this morning. I was so sleepy. By the time I got home, it was quite late. So I was like, oh, I have to go to school again already. Wow, so fast. But it was because yesterday was quite...
we need more free day, miss.
Yeah, we actually need, yeah, like that, yeah. But yesterday was good. It was really good. I was excited about it. And I love the videos. You guys are amazing, you know? Like how you guys edit and come up with the ideas, it blows my mind, to be honest. You know, like did you guys know that? I mean, like when I was your age, what did I know about that kind of stuff? Nothing, basically, you know? So that's really amazing. So my expectation grew talking about speaking projects and writing projects. Like, oh, these guys can do this. Oh, so dangerous. Okay, let's start off. Winona, can you read and answer? At the same time, I get to hear you read out loud.
Yes, miss. Number 1, what happens when two things collide? The answer is A, they crash.
They crash, very good. We go to number 2, Mr. Aksara.
How can countries cooperate on the space junk problem? B, they can work together to clean it up.
Yeah, very good. Dimas, number 3.
A rock hit the space station. What did the damage look like? B, a hole.
Very good. Very good. Let's go down. Vanessa. Please, guys, leave your cameras on, yeah? Vanessa, can you answer number 4? No, Vanessa, and then Samuel. No Samuel either. Okay, so that's absent, yeah? We continue with Clarence. Hi, Clarence.
What should we do with the debris? We should clean it up.
Yeah, you actually don't pronounce the S. It's like a silent S, so it's more like debris. Cool. Thank you, Clarence. Number 5, I'd like to ask Nicholas.
Yes,
hey, there you are.
Yeah. Where would you find a flight crew on an airplane? B.
Yeah, of course, on an airplane. Very good. Thank you. We continue with number 6. Ta-da, 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 ta-da.
Miss. Hello?
Yep.
Wait, number 6, right?
Oh, wait, I need to go to the next page. Sorry. Trying to hear you. So maybe you can make it louder. Oh, let me make it louder. Okay, continue.
A, a piece of larger object.
Yeah, very good. Thanks. Ricky?
Yes, Miss.
Number 7.
The internet. C.
Yeah. The innovation has improved communication. It's the internet. Very good. Number 8, Jocelyn.
What orbits the Earth? B, the moon.
Yeah, the moon does. Awesome. Nathaniel, Robert. Number 9.
What does a particle look like? A tiny spot of a dot.
Yes, that's correct. Sean? Mr. Sean. Gisela and Karen, please turn on your cameras. Yes. Gisela, can you answer number 9? Number 10?
What is a person's perspective? A, how the person sees things.
Very good. Karen, number 11.
What's an example of something that is precious? C, a rock from Mars.
Definitely precious. Sean, can you do number 12?
Yes, Miss. How can you promote? Tell people about it. C.
Yep. Tell people about it. How can you promote? Okay, now 13, we're gonna go to Vanessa.
Yes, Miss.
Can you turn on your camera, please? Can you answer number 13?
It's B, Miss, in the night sky.
Satellites is in the night sky. Very good. Okay, Nicholas, can you do number 14?
Yeah. Where might a spacecraft go? To Mars.
Yes, to Mars.
Miss.
Huh?
Is there any students in the waiting room?
I don't know. Let me check. There is. Thank you. That did not pop up. Thanks, sir. Samuel, can you do number 15?
Yes, Miss.
What's the answer? How do scientists track moving objects in the sky?
They watch them.
They watch them. Very good. Thanks. Okay, that brings us to expansion. In expansion, we're working a little bit more with the vocabulary. You had to read the article about space tourism, right? And notice the bold-faced words that we have here: commercial, atmospheric, gravity, mission, and astronaut. I had to put the definitions with the correct letter. So we're just gonna go with the first one. Budi, can you read number 1 and say what letter it goes with?
Number 1. A seat on a commercial space flight is sold by a business to make money.
Very good. Thank you. Angel Claudia, nice for you to join. Number 2.
Yes, Miss.
Hi, can you do number 2?
Earth atmosphere is E. The mixture of gas that surround Earth.
Very good. Thank you. Katarina Laksana, number 3. Katarina, bagus. Cristianto, Ben, turn on your cameras, please. Katarina? Okay, Cristianto, can you do the next one?
Number 1, Miss.
Huh? We are at 4. Where's my annotator?
What number, Miss?
4. Number 4. What's the answer?
Number 4 is B, a trip by a spacecraft to complete a specific task.
Yeah, mission, a trip, yeah, B, yeah, very good. I forgot who's going to annotate this, but okay. Number 5, I'm gonna ask Bagus. The surfaces?
Number 5, my opinion is F, the top area of something.
Very good. So an astronaut then is A person who travels and works in space. Very good. Okay, that brings us to the part of creating, basically. I forgot who volunteered to annotate. You can still do that. Please go ahead. Here you had to make predictions about the future of space exploration, agreeing or disagreeing with others' predictions, and then using words from review and expand and expressions from the box. So I'm going to ask Ben. Ben, in 50 years, people will travel to Mars on commercial missions as tourists. What do you think? Ben? Ben? No answer. Okay, Katarina? Guys, if you turn off your camera, you're absent, yes?
Miss Ben have a problem with the audio.
Okay, so he cannot answer yet. Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate your input. Thank you. Aksara, please leave your on. I want to ask Ricky, how would you respond? In 50 years, people will travel to Mars on commercial missions as tourists. What do you think?
It's amazing and cool.
Say something more, man. Come on.
I think if it's in 50 years, people will travel to Mars. It is very cool because it shows that technology has evolved way past us at this point.
Right. Awesome. Well said, sir. Thank you. In the future, space flight will become more dangerous. There will be more debris orbiting the Earth. Oh boy, that's going to be dangerous. Aksara, can you respond to that?
How should I respond? How do I supposed to respond it? I don't really sure how.
No, you can just use like expressions from this box, or you can use the words from the part of review and expand.
I think it will be more dangerous because this debris might eventually hit the spacecraft which flying in space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe some of that can even drop to the Earth. That would be very dangerous as well. Yeah, thank you. Very good. Okay, guys, that brings us to the grammar. Yeah. Any questions so far? No? Don't fall asleep. Come on. Stay awake. What do you know about space? Take the quiz. Oh, 12 astronauts have walked on the moon. True or false? True. Astronomer Carl Sagan's 1980 TV series Cosmos created public interest in space. True. NASA has sent school children to the International Space Station. Are you crazy? Of course not. In 1970, the Apollo 13 spacecraft flight with a satellite? Yeah. True. Astronauts haven't landed on Venus yet. True. Yeah. So 3 is not true. Yeah, people, come on. School kids? No, not yet. Yeah. The International ISS, the International Space Station, school. I would want to go there. Guys, by the way, are you guys going to watch tonight, tomorrow morning? Tomorrow morning at 3 o'clock. 3 a.m. people. What's going to happen?
Is it like the Mars rover thing?
Yeah. The Mars rover is going to land, guys. 3 a.m. tomorrow. I'm going to watch if I can. I'm going to set my alarm, tell my kids to wake me up. I just told them, I said, maybe I watch it like this. Like, I can't. And then she said, like, my daughter said, like, I'll make coffee, Mom, I'll give you coffee. Coffee at 3 a.m., really? Like, really? But yeah, I got to witness this. So is anyone with me? Tomorrow morning, 3 a.m., watching the Mars rover land on Mars?
I'll consider that.
If I'm still awake, I'll try because
yeah, if I'm still awake,
few days, I can't sleep. Like seriously.
No, that's wrong. No, not still awake. Still awake means you haven't slept at all. You know, you go to bed at 10, you sleep several hours, you set your alarm, wake up, watch it, go back to bed, and then wake up for school. Not if I am still
Miss,
awake.
use Zoom school. We watch it together.
Yeah, yes, recording it.
Oh, you guys.
For the next lesson. You have
That's
to
actually a quite good idea.
And we're going to see that in the morning.
Serious name. Will you go on? Would you go on?
Yes,
sure.
Yes.
Let's do that then. Let's go on.
Using SMA Tunas Daud Zoom, Miss.
Yes. Yeah, I'll do it. Let's go on. 3 o'clock tomorrow, though, yeah? I'll remind you in the group.
Give us the link, Miss.
I'll send it. I'll get it. Then if I don't wake up, you guys will all laugh at me, right? I'm the bad teacher.
I will terror you, Miss.
Yeah, that's okay. Oh no, I have to really wake up. And then you see my hair, yeah? Like this, yeah? Okay, 3 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna go on Zoom. We're gonna watch it. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I don't know if I can wake up, but I'm gonna try. That's cool. Dude, it's Mars. That's great. It's amazing. Okay, let's go to present perfect and simple past. Goes from one topic to another. Okay, present perfect. Okay, Clarence is ready to tell us what that is. Right, Clarence?
Present perfect and simple past. Use the present perfect to talk about things that happen at an indefinite time in the past.
Hey, do you know what that means, indefinite?
That means you didn't specify the time.
Yeah, very good. So they have landed on the moon. Have they landed on Mars? It's not you don't have a clear time. Continue, Clarence. Continue reading, Clarence. You do that good.
Use the present perfect and adverbs like twice or many times to talk about repeated actions at some time in the past.
Very good. So we use the present perfect, which is have or has plus past participle. Yeah, verb 3. Either to show that something happens on a time you're not sure when, or to talk about something that happened several times, which was repeated. You can also use it with not and yet to talk about something that has not happened before now. Belum terjadi. Like astronauts have not traveled to Mars yet. So there's not and yet. Belum terjadi. So either it happened at an unknown time, or it happened multiple times, or it hasn't happened yet. And we use the simple past to talk about things that have happened at a specific time in the past. Simple past is always with a specific time. This morning, last month, last year, in the morning. Yeah, there's always a specific time for simple past. Basically, the present perfect is something that can have happened in the past and is still ongoing until now. If I would say to you, the simple past, I lived in Indonesia, or I use the present perfect, I have lived in Indonesia. If I say I lived in Indonesia for 20 years, or I say I have lived in Indonesia for 20 years, there is a different meaning. So if I say I lived in Indonesia for 20 years, do I still live in Indonesia? Masih
Yes.
atau enggak lagi? I lived in Indonesia for 20 years. I'm not living here anymore, exactly. I probably already moved. But if I say I have lived in Indonesia for 20 years, means that 20 years ago I started living here and I am still living here. So there's a huge difference between the two, okay? So for the present perfect, something that, yes?
How about if I put I have been living?
That's also okay. I have been living, yeah. But that would just be a different tense then, yeah? Because then you would use the continuous. You use the verb be plus living. I have been living. You would have to use ing then. So the present perfect continuous, yeah? Very good. Now, so now we're going to use it. So remember, present perfect, something that started or happened in the past and still has effect until today, or it happened in the past and is still ongoing until today. Something that has an unclear time when it happened, or happened repeatedly, or hasn't happened yet. Okay? So let's do this. Let's read the sentences. We're going to go to Karen. Karen, number 1.
More than 55 women astronauts flight in space. Most of them was born in the United States.
Thank you, Karen, for your answer. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit to that. We use the present perfect tense here. So more than 55 women, there is an E, so it's a plural sense, is women. More than 55 women astronauts have flown. Do I still have a volunteer to annotate, or did he retire? Retirement, no retirement?
I think I could.
Okay, cool, thanks. New candidate, good. Have flown, yeah, in space. Most of them, now, we use the past tense, yeah, no present tense. Be, the verb be is either am, is, are. In the past is was or were. Most of them, this is the plural form, so were. Yeah, most of them were born in the United States. Very good. We go to number 2. If you have questions, people ask, yeah? Angel Claudia, can you do number 2?
Have you heard of Daud-Grade? Have you heard of Daud-Grade in 1983? She became the first American woman to travel to space.
Very good. Have heard. Yeah, H-E-A-R-D, heard. Became. Awesome. Good job. Winona, number 3.
Okay. Astronaut Sunita Williams. Wait a minute, miss. Is it have stayed? Have stayed?
No, it's the simple past. It's the simple past. Karena dia hanya 322 hari. Jadi itu aja. And itu udah terjadi. So can you use the simple past?
So astronaut Sunita Williams stayed in space for a total of 322 days. She first went to the International Space Station in 2007 and stayed for 195 days, and then returned in 2012 and stayed for another 127 days.
Very good. Okay, who can tell me why all of this is the simple past?
It had already happened.
Huh? It already happened. Very good. And you have the very clear time frame, yeah? 322 days, 2007, and then 2012. So yeah.
It
Very
will not
good.
repeat again.
Hello? Yeah?
It will not repeat again.
Exactly. It will not be repeated again. Very good. Number 4, I want to ask Nicholas.
Yes, miss.
Hi. China.
China have sent astronauts into space twice. Liu Yang in 2012 and Wang Yaping in 2013. Many space programs did not send.
We don't use did. So then you have to say have.
Have not. Haven't sent any female astronauts yet.
Yeah. So the beginning is has, yeah, because China is it. It is always S. So China has sent female astronauts into space twice. That means that it has sent already 2, but it will definitely send more. Belum selesai di situ. Masih ada efek. Ada lanjutannya. So that's why it's present perfect. Has sent. And then have not sent or haven't sent any female astronauts yet. So that is also about to happen. So have not sent or haven't sent. Any questions? Number 5. Bagus? Kevin, can you do number 5?
Number 5, which one? All?
Last summer.
Last summer our family visited the International Women's Air and Space Museum in Ohio.
We hope. Okay, I can't hear you. Okay, we hope to return next summer, but we? Ricky?
Haven't decided yet?
Yeah, very good. Haven't decided yet or have not decided. So visit it because you're using last summer. That is a particular past time connector. So simple past, visit it. But we haven't decided yet. We use yet, so you don't know yet. So have not decided or haven't decided. Are there any questions about present perfect versus simple past, guys? No? Cool beans. Then we continue. Here it is, reading about the history of space and taking turns making statements about the facts. Basically, you had to use the words here in the box and the words here in the box and practicing the simple past and the present perfect while talking, conversing with a friend. But we are not doing that right now. We're gonna continue with the next part. Do fun facts though. Yeah. Pronunciation, simple past and past participles. They can add with ed endings. Now, with ed endings can sound or d. So they can have different sounds basically. And when you watch the movie of the video, you would have already heard the difference. Let's just listen to it one more time to remember.
Id, started, decided, stopped, worked, passed, watched, played, caused, changed, returned, traveled.
Yeah, those are basically the different sounds of d and d. Yeah. Now here in this part, you had to listen and check the boxes. I'll just annotate that real quick for you, just so for those who did that can check whether their answers are correct or not. Okay. Now, so for satellite, oh, wait a second. That is basically you being able to recognize and hear, yeah? Hear the right sounds. Oops. There's one. So let me annotate that. Oh, no worries. Yeah, ED and D. Solved. Yeah. And then 5 would be ud. Surrounded. You hear ud. Like exploded, you hear ud. Yeah. Damaged. Damaged. Tracked. Solved. Surrounded. And then we've got walked. And decided. Caused. And finished. Finished, you hear the T. Basically like this. Yeah, so these are just different ED sounds, or yeah, ED sounds that we have in the words, and sometimes they're also a bit silent. But these are the ones for the past tense, yeah? Okay, now, here we have words. You had to take turns asking and answering the questions. That was basically just for your pronunciation. Use words from the box to complete the conversation. Okay, we're gonna start with Camilla. Irene, can you do number 1? Read it with the answer.
What happened to the Daud-Grade satellite? It collided with an old spacecraft.
Yeah, very good. It collided. Awesome. Where is my annotator? My volunteer. No annotator anymore. Okay. So it would be me then. No problem, kiddos. Okay, number 2, Budi, can you do that one?
Yes, miss. Read the A or only B?
Read the A.
Okay. Would you like to go into the space? Yes, I've always wanted to be an astronaut. Or no, I've never wanted to be an astronaut.
Yeah. Number 3, Prakoso.
Miss?
Yeah.
Have you ever visited the National Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C.? Yes, I have visited. Miss?
Yeah?
How is B? I don't get it. Like, yes, I have. I visited. Visited.
Yeah. I visited it in, now this is a conversation, right? So you can make it up. Maybe let's say you visited it in the year 2000.
Or yeah.
Or no, or you could say, no, I haven't visited it. Depends on how you would do the conversation. This was supposed to be a conversation between two people, right? Good. Okay, Nathaniel Robert, number 4.
What was Sally Wright's profession? She worked as an astronaut for NASA.
Yeah, very good. Jocelyn, 5.
Who caused the space debris problem? Every country with a space program has created it.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be costed or could be created. Yeah, very good. Could be costed or created. Awesome. Number 6. Dimas?
Yes, miss. A. Has space debris ever hurt anyone? B. No, it hasn't injured anyone. Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Injured. Yeah, basically that is how the words work in the past tenses. Yeah, placed in the past tenses. Any questions? Not really. Yeah. Okay, cool then. We go to the speaking skills, supporting your opinion. Super important, guys. This brings us to this part that you already know. If let's say if I were to annotate that, would put it in here. Remember this. Okay, basically like this, yeah. For writing, we would use PEEL, point, explanation, evidence, which is also an example, and then linking. And for speaking, we call that RL, that use it also in debating and speech. RL is an assertion, a reasoning, and evidence, and linking it back. This is basically what it means when you support your opinion. Yeah, you give a reason, you give an example. Here it says it, right? You give a reason. Yeah. You give a reason, one reason, another reason, you give an example. For example, for instance, you elaborate. So basically giving a reason and an example and elaborating, it's the part of explanation evidence or reasoning and evidence. Yeah, this is a very important part. So in writing, we refer to it as PEEL, PEEL, and in speaking, we refer to it as RL. Super important because this really structurizes how you bring your argument and your ideas. So please remember these two, yeah? Very, very important. Okay. I clicked the wrong button. So basically here, what you were supposed to do, complete the paragraph with language for supporting an opinion. Yeah, so I'd like to ask Dimas to come with the first sentence. Some people believe. How did you complete this paragraph? Let us know. How did you come up with completing this paragraph?
So I just put random sentence.
Yeah, so you put this in, yeah, either giving a reason, either giving an example, or elaborating. So you can take from the box here which one fits in. For instance, the first one, some people believe that one day, let me help you out with the first one. Some people believe that one day humans might be able to live on Mars. And you could say one reason
why they will be able to live in Mars because the scientists just found that there are water in the Mars.
Yes. Yeah. So one reason is that in important ways, Mars is similar to Earth. That is one reason. So what did you put here? Another reason?
Another reason is...
Right, we could say Another reason there is water on Mars. Spacecraft on Mars have found ice on the planet, and scientists believe that there is also a large amount of water on the ground. This is an important discovery. What can we put in there, guys?
Because.
For example?
Yeah, could be for example, could be because is a good one. Because we have not found water on any other planet. For example, you would then have a comma. For example, comma, and then you give that example. Yeah. You could put here. One reason is that in important ways, Mars is similar to Earth. For example, this should be changed. This one. Nope. This one would be better to place, for example. Yeah, kan? Some people believe that one day humans might be able to live on Mars. One reason is that in important ways, Mars is similar to Earth. For example, if there's the comma, you see the comma? There's water on Mars. Spacecraft Smas hebben blah, 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 blah. This is an important discovery because we have not found water on any other planet. Tomorrow morning at 3 a.m. Let's take a peek at Mars, right? Any other questions?
Only option for us?
Huh?
Is Mars the only option for us if the Earth is not capable anymore for us to living?
So far, they think so because they know that there have been water on Mars, so it is the most similar to Earth. So that's why these robots are working so hard to figure out all the components. Yeah, they think, yeah. Interesting, no? What is weird to think of it? If we would ever live there, that's weird.
Live in the new planet.
Yellow, and then they will be teaching kids about
I think
ada dunia. What is it? Yes?
I think if we live in Mars, the ground will not be as good as Earth.
Yeah, red. Quite red, right?
Mr. Luffy, what is your opinion about young activists from Europe that told that why we have to spend a lot of billions US dollars to explore a space, then how about we are start to recover our Earth, especially about climate change? What do you think about that opinion?
Oh my goodness.
It's very popular last year.
Yeah. Very popular last year. What is it with Greta?
Yeah.
Greta? Yeah. How dare you? Right? I find it very difficult to be opinionated about because on one side I can understand why they do space exploration because it is needed in a sense that everything we're doing right now is surrounding digital stuff. So we basically we can hardly live without the internet, and so we do need space. We need satellites. Without it, we don't have the life we have right now. If you're looking at space exploration as in trying to know what goes on the moon and Mars, I think it is good for scientific research to understand more about the world. I think it just gives more understanding on actually about the world or Earth itself. I think by knowing more about what is out there, it gives us more understanding about our life. So on one side, I think it is good because let's look at our literature, the book, The Odyssey. What did they know back then? And what do we know now? What we know now is because of explorations, is because of what they have figured out. Otherwise, we would never have known. So yeah, I do think it's good to figure out, but if it is to the extent and the expense of people not being able to live or a government not being able to really take good care of its citizens, then I think it is dangerous, you know? Like, I wouldn't want to see it to the extent where the population or the people itself are suffering or not able to have a good life simply because the government spends too much money on that. Yeah, I definitely think it's good because we need to keep moving forward. But I do believe that there should be a clear balance in that. I do think. Yeah. Because otherwise we would have been stuck years back, right? We are where we are right now because of progressive learning and growing. Yeah. So that's a very tough question.
So you are supporting about the space program one, or supporting about we are fight for the climate?
If I might say, I support both. I do think that we need to save our planet. I do think that we should live conscious, you know, like be aware of how we live. I've always been for that, definitely, but not to the extent of the extreme. But I also do think that we should explore certain things and know. I can't give you a very satisfying answer. I think I'm in between. I can't choose either one. Oh my gosh. I'm afraid I'm contradicting myself right now. Yeah, good question, man. Good question. Maybe all of you can think about that. How aware are you of the environment? I mean, in Indonesia, there's a lot that needs to be done about it, okay? There's still a lot of people who throw trash and don't separate trash. And, you know, those are the things that we can do, but not to the extreme that it becomes like too rigid, but definitely thinking about Mother Nature and about our neighbors. I think it's even, if I may connect that with biblical views, that's even biblical, that you take care of nature, that you take care of each other, you know, that you're not, do never be ignorant to your environment. Yeah. Yeah. You know, everything that is too much is never good, right? So we definitely need to have balance in everything. So we can conclude this sermon for today. Okay. I'm going to keep you. You're going to, by the way, you're going to do your pulse test. Yeah. Don't forget to do your pulse test. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this. This is heavy for me, but I'm gonna try to wake up on time. I am gonna turn on the Zoom. For whomever wakes up to watch the landing, you can check into the Zoom and I will see you at 3 a.m.
Is it tonight or tomorrow night?
It's tomorrow at 3 a.m. So it is
Oh,
basically
okay.
at your night right tonight.
So this is okay.
Yeah. So I thought it was gonna be Saturday morning 3 a.m. right? So I was like, I'm gonna do that, but then I realized like, oh boy, that's the night from Thursday to Friday. But yeah, even though if I can only hold for 5 minutes, I'll make sure that I did wake up and I did watch it. You know, it's in a lifetime. It doesn't happen a lot, right? And I did watch the launching. I gotta watch the landing. Okay. Okay, then, beloved people, do your pulse test for listening and speaking.
The end of the submit for pulse test is the end of this day, right?
Yeah, today. And I will see you at 3 o'clock a.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
God bless you. Bye-bye.